If you are interested in deepening and understanding your spirituality to know your divinity, please check out our recently published book on Amazon, whose link is included in the description below this video.
Why are there not more people talking about the dark legacy of the Holy Inquisition in Latin America? Welcome to our channel, where we explore the intriguing, mysterious, and sometimes dark corners of history. Today, we explore the dark legacy of the Holy Inquisition in Latin America, a tale of power, faith, and control that echoes through the corridors of time. Exposing the dark legacy of the Holy Inquisition in the New World. The Holy Inquisition, originally established in Europe during the Middle Ages to combat heresy, was a powerful and feared institution. It arrived in the New World with the Spanish and Portuguese conquests in the 16th century, extending its influence beyond Europe. The Catholic monarchs, particularly fervent about religious unity, saw the Inquisition as a necessary tool to maintain orthodoxy in their expanding empires. Their goal was to ensure that all their subjects followed the Catholic faith. In 1569, King Philip II officially established the Inquisition in the Americas, consolidating its power in the New World. With tribunals in major cities like Mexico City, Lima, and Cartagena, the Inquisition became a dominant force in colonial life, affecting thousands of people and leaving an indelible mark on the history of Latin America. I bet you didn't know the true extent of the Inquisition's reach and power. The Inquisition was a powerful institution, with an intricate structure and a reach that extended across several continents. Founded in the 12th century, its influence was consolidated in 15th century Spain, where it became a key tool for the monarchy and the Catholic Church. At its helm were the Inquisitors, often members of the clergy, who wielded considerable authority over spiritual and civic matters. These men were chosen for their loyalty and religious fervor, and were granted almost absolute power to investigate and judge cases of heresy. Their primary objective was to identify and eradicate heresy, ensuring adherence to Catholic doctrine. The Inquisitors traveled from town to town, conducting thorough and often secret investigations to uncover any deviation from the Orthodox faith. The trials were meticulously recorded, with testimonies and confessions, often extracted under torture, and sentences that produced a chilling effect. The detailed records of these trials offer us a grim glimpse into the tactics used to obtain confessions and the severity of the punishments imposed. Accusations ranged from heresy and blasphemy to witchcraft and apostasy. Any perceived deviation from official doctrine could be grounds for suspicion, and accusations were often based on rumors and anonymous denunciations. Those who practiced indigenous religions, Jewish and Muslim converts, and even Christians accused of straying from orthodoxy, could find themselves in the crosshairs of the tribunal. The Inquisition not only focused on religious heresy, but also on any cultural practice deemed a threat to religious unity. The process, shrouded in secrecy, began with an edict of grace that invited voluntary confession, something many avoided due to the harsh penalties. This edict offered a brief opportunity for suspects to confess their sins and denounce others, in exchange for a possible reduction in punishment. The trials were somber affairs, aimed at extracting confessions or corroborating previous accusations. The accused were subjected to intense interrogations, and in many cases, physical and psychological torture to force a confession. Punishments ranged from fines and imprisonment to execution by burning for the most serious offenses. Burning at the stake became a terrifying symbol of the Inquisition's power and its determination to purge heresy.
The Inquisition's reputation for cruelty and brutality often precedes it. While the use of torture wasn't unique to the Inquisition, it became synonymous with its methods. It's crucial to approach this topic with sensitivity and avoid gratuitous descriptions of violence. The instruments employed were designed to inflict pain and instill fear, coercing confessions and discouraging dissent. Among the most infamous instruments were the rack, used to stretch the victim's body, and the strapodo, which involved suspending the accused by their wrists, often dislocating their shoulders. These instruments weren't employed indiscriminately, but as part of a calculated process. Torture was typically used after an accusation was made, and when the accused was deemed resistant to confessing. The psychological impact of torture was often as effective as the physical pain inflicted. The constant threat of torture created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. It encouraged people to denounce one another to avoid being accused themselves. The use of torture, though abhorrent by today's standards, must be understood within the context of its time. In the 16th and 17th centuries, torture was an accepted legal practice throughout Europe, not just within the Spanish Inquisition.
Although the Inquisition sought religious uniformity, its lasting impact extended far beyond theology. The institution left an indelible mark on society, shaping attitudes towards religion, authority, and conformity. It instilled a climate of suspicion and fear, where neighbors could easily become enemies. Mistrust took deep root, and communities were fractured by accusations and trials. Indigenous cultural practices and traditions were suppressed, leading to a profound loss of cultural diversity. The imposition of Catholic orthodoxy resulted in the erosion of many ancestral customs and beliefs. Economically, fines and confiscations enriched the church and the crown, but impoverished many families. The confiscated properties and fines imposed on the condemned became a significant source of income for the authorities. Despite its dissolution in the early 19th century, the legacy of the Inquisition is still felt in the social and cultural dynamics of Latin American countries today. The memory of the Inquisition persists, reminding us of a dark period in history that continues to influence our contemporary societies. I'm sure you've heard the news. Despite its widespread influence, the Inquisition faced resistance. Enlightenment ideas began to filter into colonial societies, challenging rigid religious dogma. Prominent figures, including local intellectuals and clergymen, criticized the Inquisition's methods and ideology. In the early 19th century, political revolts and independence movements further weakened its grip, leading to its eventual abolition. I bet you didn't know the full extent of the Holy Inquisition's impact in Latin America. The Inquisition in Latin America is a reminder of a time when faith was used as an instrument of control and conformity. For centuries, this institution wielded formidable power, shaping the lives of countless individuals and communities. The Inquisition sought not only to eradicate heresy, but also to impose religious and cultural uniformity that stifled diversity and dissent. It offers a poignant lesson about the perils of unchecked power and the resilience of the human spirit. As many individuals faced oppression with courage and determination, the stories of those who challenged the Inquisition remind us of the importance of standing up for our beliefs and values, even in the most adverse circumstances. As diverse voices continue to reclaim and enrich the cultural tapestry that was once threatened by this formidable institution, today we see a rich blend of traditions and cultural expressions that reflect the resilience and creativity of Latin American communities. From vibrant festivals to art and music, the region's cultural heritage is a testament to its ability to adapt and thrive. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. We hope this exploration of the Inquisition and its legacy has provided you with a new perspective on the complexity of our cultural heritage. History is not just a series of past events, but a living narrative that continues to influence our present and future. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Your engagement is essential to us, as it helps us create content that resonates with you and addresses topics of shared interest. Until next time, stay curious. Curiosity is the spark that ignites the fire of knowledge and understanding. Let's continue to explore together the stories that have shaped our world. As we reflect on the influence of the Holy Inquisition in Latin America, it is crucial to remember that history is filled with lessons that can guide us toward a more just and equitable future. The Inquisition shows us the dangers of intolerance and the importance of diversity and inclusion. It is important to consider its broader implications. The blending of indigenous beliefs and Christian practices resulted in a syncretic culture that permeates many aspects of Latin American society today. This syncretism is a testament to the human capacity to find common ground and create new forms of cultural expression. Despite efforts to suppress different beliefs, many communities held on to their traditions, integrating them in subtle yet resilient ways. This cultural resistance is a source of inspiration and a reminder of the importance of preserving our roots. We would love to hear your thoughts on this complex chapter of history. How do you think these past events continue to shape cultural and social norms? Your insights and experiences are valuable to us and to the community. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if there are any specific topics you'd like us to cover, please let us know. Your participation helps us create an enriching dialogue and explore topics that truly matter. And if there are any specific topics you'd like us to cover, please let us know. Your participation helps us create an enriching dialogue and explore topics that truly matter. You need to hear this if you're a history enthusiast. Thank you for exploring with us this dark but fascinating history. If you appreciated this deep dive into the shadows of the past, please like and subscribe to our channel for more historical explorations. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates. We'll see you next time as we uncover more stories that shape our world, one layer at a time. Stay curious and keep questioning. Until next time.
If you are interested in deepening and understanding your spirituality to know your divinity, please check out our recently published book on Amazon, whose link is included in the description below this video.